The Gospels tell us Judas Iscariot, filled with remorse after betraying Jesus, took his own life. This act of despair is one of the most well-known stories in the New Testament, highlighting the gravity of his betrayal and the depth of his regret. Matthew chapter 27 verse 5 states Judas hanged himself. This passage has been the subject of much theological discussion, as it provides a clear and direct account of Judas's fate. Acts chapter 1 verse 18, however, describes Judas falling headlong, his body bursting open. This vivid and graphic description contrasts sharply with the account in Matthew, leading to questions and debates among scholars and readers alike. This apparent contradiction has puzzled readers for centuries. How can two such different accounts exist within the same sacred texts? The mystery has led to various interpretations and theories. How could both accounts be true? Some suggest that the differences are due to variations in oral traditions, while others propose that they reflect different theological emphases. Understanding the historical context of suicide methods in the ancient world sheds light on this mystery. In ancient times, the methods and perceptions of suicide were complex and varied, influenced by cultural and societal norms. By examining the practices of the time, we can see how both accounts of Judas's death can be reconciled. For instance, it is possible that Judas initially hanged himself and later, his body fell and burst open, combining both descriptions into a single narrative. This exploration reveals the importance of considering historical context when interpreting Scripture. By delving into the past, we gain a deeper understanding of the events and the people who lived them, enriching our comprehension of these ancient texts. In the ancient world, hanging often differed significantly from the modern method we are familiar with today. It wasn't always about suffocation or the slow, painful process we might imagine. Instead, a person might tie a rope around their neck and jump from a significant height using gravity to their advantage. This method would often result in a broken neck, leading to a swift and almost instantaneous death. Given the rocky and uneven terrain around Jerusalem, it's plausible that Judas Iscariot, the infamous betrayer of Jesus, attempted this very method. He may have chosen a spot with a steep drop, intending to end his life quickly and decisively, avoiding prolonged suffering. This understanding of ancient hanging methods aligns closely with the account given in the Gospel of Matthew, providing a historical context to the tragic event. Now let's consider Acts' description. If Judas hanged himself from a height, his body would have remained suspended until discovered. Decomposition, accelerated by the hot climate, would have set in. When the rope eventually gave way or was cut down, the impact on the rocky ground could have been significant. This impact, combined with the advanced state of decomposition, could easily have resulted in the gruesome scene described in Acts, a body bursting open. Therefore, both biblical accounts can coexist without contradiction. When we delve into the scriptures, we find that the accounts of Judas's death in the Gospels of Matthew and Acts are not necessarily at odds. Instead, they offer complementary perspectives that, when combined, provide a fuller picture of the events. Matthew focuses on the method Judas employed hanging. This account emphasizes the immediate act of Judas taking his own life, a tragic end to his story of betrayal. Acts describes the state in which his body was later found, burst open after a potential fall. This detail might seem gruesome, but it adds to the narrative by explaining the aftermath of his death. This understanding, rooted in the historical context of suicide methods, highlights the importance of careful interpretation. Different methods and outcomes of suicide were documented in various ways in ancient texts, reflecting the cultural and societal norms of the time. By considering the cultural and historical background of the biblical world, we can gain a deeper understanding of Scripture and reconcile seemingly contradictory passages. Scholars and historians work diligently to piece together these contexts, providing us with insights that bridge the gaps between different accounts. The death of Judas, though tragic, serves as a reminder of the power of historical context in illuminating the Bible's message. It underscores the need to approach ancient texts with a nuanced perspective, recognizing that each account contributes to a more comprehensive understanding of the past.